Case study tracing a missing infrastructure engineer, Libya client background. A UK-based engineering consultancy firm contacted Bond Rees to locate a missing infrastructure engineer who had gone silent while overseeing a major infrastructure project in Libya. The engineer was in the country to work on the development of a critical transportation network, including roads and bridges, in the post-conflict region near Tripoli. The firm became increasingly worried when the engineer missed several scheduled check-ins and did not respond to calls or emails for several days, particularly given the volatile political situation and security risks in the region. The Investigation Bond Rees began by gathering all relevant information, including the engineer's itinerary, recent contacts, and communication history. The engineer had been staying in a secured compound in Tripoli and was scheduled to travel to various construction sites in the surrounding region to inspect progress. The last communication from the engineer was a message confirming a visit to a site near Zawiya, a coastal town west of Tripoli. Digital footprint and local contacts. Our digital forensics team conducted a thorough analysis of the engineer's digital footprint, including phone records, GPS data, and recent emails. The last known GPS signal from the engineer's phone indicated a location near the construction site, but no further digital activity was recorded afterward. This raised concerns about a potential security incident or health emergency. Bond Rees reached out to local contacts, including construction site managers, local contractors, and security personnel, to gather more information. Several contacts confirmed that the engineer had been seen at the Zawiya site but had not returned to Tripoli or been seen afterward. The situation was made more complicated by reports of militia activity in the area, raising concerns that the engineer may have been caught up in a security situation. On-the-ground investigation in Libya. With these leads, Bond Rees deployed local investigators in Tripoli and the surrounding areas to conduct discreet inquiries. Our team collaborated with local security experts, humanitarian organizations, and contacts familiar with the region's complex political landscape to trace the engineer's movements. After several days of investigation, we discovered that the engineer had been detained at a militia checkpoint while traveling back from the construction site. Further inquiries revealed that the engineer had been taken into custody by a local militia group operating in the area, who had mistaken the engineer for a contractor working on a rival faction's projects. Due to the fractured security landscape in Libya, the detention had not been reported to local authorities or communicated to the UK firm. Outcome: Bond Rees quickly confirmed the engineer's detention and provided this critical information to the engineering consultancy firm in the UK. The firm, working through diplomatic channels and local intermediaries, initiated negotiations with the militia group for the engineer's release. After several days of tense negotiations and intervention by international stakeholders, the engineer was released and safely transported back to Tripoli, eventually returning to the UK. Why Bond Rees? This case underscored Bond Rees' ability to operate in politically sensitive and high-risk environments like Libya. By leveraging local intelligence, discreet inquiries, and coordination with international organizations, Bond Rees ensured the safe recovery of the missing infrastructure engineer. Our commitment to supporting businesses and protecting their personnel, even in the most volatile and unpredictable regions, remains unwavering and dependable.